All right. Cluck, 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 cluck. What is up? We're back. And it feels good to be back in his house. Hey, man, welcome to Goofy Chicken. I appreciate you clucking with me. And if you ain't clucking with me, Cluck You. Oh, man, yesterday's stream was a disaster. Yesterday's stream was rough. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, what's up, who? What's up, who? Hey, we gonna be on whose show? We gonna link up on Monday. We gonna link up on whose show on whose channel on Monday. I'm honored. Get some drafting in, cause here drafters draft. What's up, Q? Yeah, we on that collab, Q. It's gonna be on Monday, 4 o'clock Central Time. 4 o'clock Central Time, man. I said I was only going to do 50 big board drafts, but then I told myself, well, if I have viewers that keep showing up, well then I'm going to keep on drafting. Cause that's who I do it for. I don't draft for I was about to say I don't draft for the money. Don't let me get on here and start lying. I do draft for the money. But I also love streaming because it's fun. All right, so yeah, we crashed yesterday. I dropped it on X. You saw it on X. The computer crashed. I said if we get to 100 subscribers, we're getting a new computer. What's up, Damo? Thanks for hopping in here, bro. I said if we get to 100 subscribers, we're getting one of those 32 gigabytes of RAM monsters. Yeah, help me out. We're going to be streaming like no streamer has ever streamed before. It's going to be a smooth encoding system. With one of those, with one of those NVIDIA chips. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds real good. I saw the war room opened up today for all my guys who jumped in that war room, $25 a pop, but I actually liked it because you only get 4 entries. So you can't dial up and master up every single scenario that you think is going to happen in the NFL like you can do with 150 entries. You only get your best 4. Now, don't use them too fast, Best Ball Q. Don't use them too fast, who? We'll save them a little bit. The draft's not till April 23rd. Don't run out of them too quick. I'm like y'all. I was hoping that they were going to give us those $3 guys. Because, I was trying to draft all weekend long. But, $10, $25 a pop, I can only do one a day. I don't got that type of chicken. Man, I already know where I'm at. Shout out to Tiger Woods, man. I hope he gets right. Let me let y'all know where y'all at. Y'all are with Goofy Chicken Fantasy. You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into this draft. My guess is they're going to put out a $3 20 to 50 max. Oh, that's going to fill up fast. That's going to fill up real fast. Oh, and one more announcement before we go ahead and jump into this draft board. I'm going to hop in the big board for draft number 51. I see that the best ball community is really excited about this Pete Over Zet reality show. And I have to admit, it's a good concept. And I'm gonna put my name in the mix because doggone it, I need some new equipment.
Oh. You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
Hold on.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash.
Yeah, we know. Cash. Get out of here. I need some new equipment. So I'm going to put my name in the hat. Because I need mics, cameras, laptops. No, I don't need no laptops. Desktops. 32 gigabytes of RAM. Let's go ahead and jump right into this draft. I'm going to jump into the big board. I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently. You know, here at Goofy Chicken Fantasy is always draft the running backs to get your money back, but not today. Today, I'm going to turn into a wide receiver, bro. Hopefully, we can get a hero RB strategy going right now. It just depends on where Underdog slots us in the draft. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and see if we can win us some cheese.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, Underdog, there we are. We're going to jump into the big board. Hopefully it don't feel too fast, because I'm sure y'all want to see a draft. Y'all don't want to sit here and hear me talk all day. I might show some exposures of what kind of exposures I got if it takes a while. I'm going to go in from my phone if there's anybody that wants to go in there with me, because, you know, it's going to location me if I do it from my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it from the cellular device. And like I said, you know, I said I was going to stop at 50. This is going to be 51. But if y'all keep showing up, I'm going to keep showing up. Let's do it. I'm getting into this draft in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in here. Drafting soon. Got immediately started. So let's get it. Let's get it. This won't take. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, because these folks don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about exposures for the next 15 minutes. Let's get in here and draft. Because that's what we do. Drafters draft. We're not gamblers. 1-800-GAMBLERS, we're not calling. Because we don't gamble, we draft. It's a difference. All right, let's get in here. Come on, computer, don't fail me now. I appreciate Pete Overs that he actually liked my, come on, hurry up. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, starts in 30 seconds. There we go. All right, bet. There we go. 4, position 4. Huh. Am I going to get Jamar Chase? I doubt it. Am I going to fade Puka Nacua? Probably not. Probably not. But Sean McVay ain't worried about that. When it comes to fall, it's going to be Puka time. Maybe. 5 in the chat? 5 people up in here? Come on, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Oh, man. Oh, appreciate that, man. We hit world records here. 2 picks away, 1 pick away. I'm gonna dial up. I'm gonna dial up Puka here because I still believe in him. I'm still gonna draft Puka, even though he is in a rehab facility. I'm gonna draft Puka there. He'll be all right. And then I'm going to let y'all see the board. So it went Bijan, Gibbs, Jamar Chase, and Puka as it always does. What's up, Darkside Dev? What's up, man? Appreciate you for coming in here. Cash. Hey, Darkside Dev, appreciate the retweet on my clip I dropped today. Shoot, Pete Overzet himself saw it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I can't believe I just drafted Puka. I'm having buyer's remorse now. I'm not gonna lie to you, because he's not working out. He's not working out in the rehab facility. That's pretty much a guarantee. And I'm drafting a guy that's not working out, and it's January, February, March, April. It's April. That's a risky bet. That's a real risky bet. But I don't have much Puka, so I think I have 2 or 3 shares of Puka. So he's mine now, and hopefully he could take us to the moon. All right, I'm about to be back up. I don't know if I recognize any names in here. I see Yannick, that Yannick character at 9. I see him a lot. So maybe I do know who that is. I'm just grab the guys that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for me that I like. Oh, he's gone. Devin A-Chain is still on the board. Puka on that powder. I mean, he's in LA. What do you expect? He's on them slopes, man. All right, baby. Get better, Puka. Get better, bro. Chase Brown's off the board. Wow. Okay. They like their running backs. I do too. Let me go. I'll get some Drake. I can't believe I'm going wide receiver here. This is so unlike me. This is not like me at all. I'm in unfamiliar territory now. With y'all know, if y'all watch my streams enough to know that I do not start the board out with 2 wide receivers, and I just did it right here. This is feeling unfamiliar. I'm really getting uncomfortable with this draft already. That's true. He can get some calisthenics in. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Let me see. All right, I gotta do something at running back. Puka Nacua and Drake London. I got some work to do. Yeah, this is some zero RB stuff right here, buddy. I'm not even feeling like myself. Oof. Let's go ahead. Hell, let's go. Let's stick with it then. At this point, let's dive all the way into it. I'll go Ted. Let's go ahead and just dive all the way into it. Doggone it! I can't believe I'm doing this. This is unfamiliar as, oh gosh. See, best ball Q. You not drafted with me no more, and I lose my way, bro. I've completely lost my way. Hey, but it might be lit. Let's go. So I started out with Puka, Drake, and Ted McMillan. I've never, ever in the 2 years that I've been drafting best ball went wide receiver. This has never happened. I'm the only person on the board who does not have a wide receiver. I have no idea what I'm going to do now. This is unfamiliar territory. What I do know that I'm going to do, I'm about to probably draft about 4 running backs in a row right now. This is ridiculous, man. But hopefully this is my winning ticket to $200,000. All right, I'm the only person on the board. The Travion Henderson is off the board. I'm sure Tootin will be off the board, but well, it's Tootin. Tootin might be there when I get back. Breece Hall's going at 35. They got to put more respect on Breece Hall's name. And let me say something about that. I'm tired of people saying that Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are in a bad offense, as if the NFL isn't a league that has the most amount of parity in any of professional sports. Anything can happen from year to year. New York Jets have first-round draft picks on their offensive line. Breece Hall is one of the best running backs in the game. Garrett Wilson is one of the best wide receivers in the game. Geno Smith can distribute the football. You might not like him, but he can distribute the football. What you guys don't do what, cute? Dev, did I say something wrong about the Jets? Or are you looking at this 3 wide receiver build and like, yeah, you're the rake? The 3 wide receiver build makes me feel like I'm the rake. I'm not even gonna lie. I might be the rake. The rake. Donating. Okay, let me see. I don't draft Javonte. I never have, never will. So it's gonna be one of these 3 guys right here. All right, cool. Get ready to learn Swift. Yeah, you see, I already got Swift dialed up. I got Swift dialed up, Tootin dialed up, and David Montgomery dialed up. Hopefully I can get 2 out of 3. You know I don't do this. Dev, you done been in enough streams to know that I do not draft wide receivers. I have no shares of Drake London. I have probably about 2 shares of Puka Nacua, and I got a few shares of Tet because I could get him in the 3rd round. But you know the philosophy here at Goofy Chicken Fantasy. Running backs is going to get your money back There's nothing that you can do to make me feel any differently in a 0.5 PPR league. We're going to go with DeAndre Swift here. Yeah, ADP. Yeah. That's kind of early for DeAndre Swift, but we gotta come back. We gotta make a comeback on some running backs. And I'm not grabbing Javonte Williams, so let me see. That's early. Oh, DeAndre, okay, yeah, that's early. I passed up on some guys for him, but I already got wide receivers, and I got my tight ends. Colston Loveland's not one of them. Hopefully I can find Brenton Strange and my guys likely at the end of the round. I'm not jumping on Colston just because I went wide receivers. All right, so right now we're in a 1-3. DeAndre Swift, Puka Nacua, Drake London, and Ted McMillan. So let's go ahead and keep this train rolling. I got Tootin and Montgomery loaded up. And I think I like Montgomery. I think Montgomery is the safer bet than Tootin, but Tootin has the better offensive coordinator. So I'm going to think about that before I make my selection. I'm going to think about that. One of them might be gone, and it might make my selection real easy, so we'll see. Tootin, Montgomery. Tootin's in the better offense. Well, Tootin is with the better offensive play caller, I'll say that. Devontae Adams goes off the board. Montgomery is the more proven back. He's definitely going to get more volume. I'm going to go Tootin here just based on one slot ahead in ADP. If this guy doesn't take him, actually. But, okay, he takes him. I'm going to go ahead and go Tootin here. It's a tough call. It's real close for me. I usually have already gotten 3 or 4 backs by now before Tootin comes off the board. But this is a little different. So I went ahead and went Tootin and Swift. So now I'm right here at, 5 people are up in here? Oh, come on, man. Y'all too nice. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming up in here. Hey, check me out on Monday. I'll be on Who Hames stream, so I won't be here, man. I'll be with one of the staples of the best ball community. All right, let me go back here. Let y'all see the board. See how this board is stacking up for your boy. Puka, Drake, Tet. Okay, Puka, Drake, Tet. All right. And I'm going to get in here on my phone just in case I have a malfunction on my computer. I don't want to work it out too hard. Let me let y'all boy, for anybody who's watching, hey, I'm going to stop saying how many people I got watching, because as soon as I say something about how many people I got watching, like 3 people leave. They were like, nope, I'm not here. I'm not here. Yes, you are. You are here. Stay.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you're in the kitchen, eating up all the food, all the chicken.
All right, let me see. Cam Scatterboo's off the board. Let me see who I got my eye on. I got my eye on another back. I'm going back heavy here. Let me see if this guy's going to fall to me. All right, let me go. Let y'all see what I'm thinking here. That's a pretty good value for the guy that I'm looking at. There we go. I still think RJ Harvey outscores. Actually, I'm going to go. I don't think Ramondre's going to be there, but I'm going to go. Somebody just took. Wow, back's going off the board. Somebody just took Harvey. Hopefully, Ramondre's still there. Caleb Williams is off the board. Alec Pierce is off the board. Ramondre Stevens or Chuba Hubbard. I'm going to go Chuba. Although I'm not a huge fan, I'll go Chuba over Ramondre. Just because this is a super switch up for me in regards to how I draft. So I'm at a 3-3 right now. Chuba, Tootin. And then I got Puka, Drake, and Tet. So we got some work to do. But we're not bad. We're balanced right now. We're gonna jump into some different positions here in a second. Go to ADPs. I'm not about to. Why they ain't sitting out there telling rumors about Jalen Hurts, man? If they don't leave Jalen Hurts alone, he has bad body language. Be quiet. Who's that insider giving up all the inside? There's a snake in the organization. Yeah, I went Chuba Q. I followed your lead there. I went Chuba. I got some work to do. I'm looking at Parker Washington. I think Parker Washington, Liam Cohen, I think Liam Cohen wants to use Parker as while I talk him out, watch him go off the board. I think Liam Cohen is going to use Parker Washington like he used Chris Godwin in Tampa Bay when Baker Mayfield threw for 40 touchdowns. So, I like Parker Washington. I think he's a good value right there. That's true. I mean, the body language thing, we've seen him, he wasn't even excited when he won the Super Bowl. So why are we talking about body language? He wasn't even cheesing when he won the Super Bowl. That's his personality. He's the son of a football coach. This is business for him. Yeah, better than Arch's body language. You ain't lied about that one, man. But body language, and then they said, there was one thing that I agree with the comments, because in the best ball community, we love to look at headlines. I'll agree. Sometimes he was afraid to let it rip. And because he was afraid to let it rip, it had A.J. Brown on the sideline reading books. A.J. was like, man, I got to read a book, man. This guy, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it if this guy doesn't throw me the ball in tight windows. I'm 6'3", 235. I need you to needle it in there. And then he goes to the sideline and reads some books so he don't crash out on Jalen Hurts. All right, we coming back around. I got a 3-4 going. I got a lot of work to do. I'm looking at my queue right here, and I'm going to let y'all see the board. I got work to do. I don't even have any. Let me see. No. Go up here real quick and look. I can't believe I went all those receivers. And then none of them, I don't even like any of their quarterback partners, to be real. Stafford's old. Tua, Penix, don't know. That's a quarterback battle. I do like Bryce, so I will be trying to grab Bryce. But other than that, now I'm going to look for a quarterback to back stack. I need a good quarterback that has a good back stack here. So that's what we'll try to do. But none of these quarterbacks right now that I'm looking have a great back stack. And it's a little bit early to draft Matt Stafford, but I can't take the risk of him not coming back around, so I'm probably going to draft him here at 93. You staying with AJ? All right, let me go ahead and grab Stafford here just to be safe. All right, so Stafford, I got my first quarterback off the board, and I'm still going to try to get my second quarterback off the board, but I just don't see anybody that I love as far as a backstack partner. But I think I see what I'm going to do. There's some guys that it's a possibility that this could happen, so we'll see. How many running backs I got? 3 running backs? Nah, I'm gonna go. If y'all saw my shorts the other day, I'm gonna go with my guy Tony Pollard, man. I don't think Jeremiah Love is coming to Tennessee. I think Robert Saleh and Brian Dabo really like Tony Pollard. Robert Saleh had a headline a couple days ago talking about how Tony Pollard ran for over 100 yards against San Francisco and how impressed he was, right? So I think Tennessee, you got 2 first-round draft picks on Tennessee's offensive line that had really good PFF grades, that are pretty good football players, especially for young guys on the offensive line. I feel like they bolster up their offensive line a little bit more, and Tony Pollard has a good season for a guy that's going at pick 100. And now I'm pretty much done at running backs at this point. All right, let's see what we got. Let me go over my roster real quick. I got some work to do. I'm definitely going to, I'll show y'all what I'm going to do here in a second. But I'm looking at 144. Got Matthew Stafford. Got him stacked with my number one guy, Puka Nacua. Got DeAndre Swift, Bashul Tootin, Chuba Hubbard, and Tony Pollard. Like the running back room, doesn't look like a usual running back room for me because usually I already have 4 running backs by pick 60. But now I didn't draft a running back till pick 45, and I reached on him crazy. But that's who was there, and that's who I wanted. So I got my guy. I didn't want Javonte Williams. It was Javonte Williams, and then it tiered down to DeAndre Swift. And then at receiver, I went Puka, Drake, Tet, Parker Washington. I love Puka, Drake London, and Tet McMillan's red zone receiving analytics and stats. They both, all three of them, a good target share inside the red zone. Is analytic that I really look at when I'm drafting in 0.5 PPR. I'm really interested in what your red zone statistics look like, especially when we're not in a full PPR league. I think a lot of people get that confused. Like, dude, you're not drafting on DraftKings right now. Like, you're drafting on Underdog, and it's 0.5 PPR. I know your redraft leagues at home and these things. I know that they are mostly PPR nowadays, but that's not the case here in these best ball arenas. I'm gonna probably double tap quarterback here. And just go ahead and finish out. I know I've been watching a lot of Who stuff, man, because he got good information. I see Who doing a lot of 2 quarterback builds. I just don't have I don't have it in me to do that just yet. But I understand the concept. I'm gonna go grab Brock Purdy here since he's here. I don't know if there's anybody that I could really truly backstack him with confidence on that offense right now. I know Ricky Pearsall is gone, and I know Mike Evans is gone. Somebody's going to be mad at me for taking an unstacked Brock Purdy, but oh well. Oh well. Brock Purdy had one of the highest quarterback rate. Brock Purdy has consistently had one of the highest QBRs in the NFL for the past 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to go ahead and grab him unstacked. Maybe I could find somebody to stack him with. Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle. Those guys are all gone. Could go Tongs. Trying to think of a sleeper out there that I could stack Purdy with. I could go Christian Kirk, but I just don't think Christian Kirk is going to be that guy. So maybe I'll try to stack him with Jordan James late Christian McCaffrey handcuff. We'll see what I'll do with this Brock Purdy pick in a second. I'll try to make some magic out of it happen. George Kittle is right there for me, but I don't know GM hopes for week 1 return. I'll do it. If George Kittle shows up his face here at the 124, I'll go ahead and grab him. That's not like me to grab a guy before I see him touch grass in summer camp, especially coming off an injury. But I'll go ahead and click George Kittle here if he's still there at 124. This guy has 2 tight ends. West 91 has no tight ends, so I'm thinking that he might take George Kittle here. And he does. Of course he does. Of course. You guy. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go down in the deep. I'm going to go down in the deep a little bit. I'm going to go reach for Jalen McMillan. Just because I think I like Jalen McMillan. I think Jalen McMillan's skill set and Emeka Egbuka's skill set is closer than what the experts think. All right? I think, my opinion is, Jalen McMillan and Emeka Egbuka's skill sets are closer than what the experts think. I said it. I've even made a statement on this channel, a very hot take, that Jalen McMillan is better than Emeka Egbuka. Now, I was just trying to drum up some comments in the chat. I was really trolling with that, but I like Jalen McMillan's game nonetheless. Now, this is the crucial part, man. I really need Bryce Young to come back to me. His ADP is 146, and I'm drafting at 141. I love to stack him. I'm not worried about tight ends right here. I'll grab some tight ends. I'll grab 3 tight ends late. I'm more worried about getting Bryce Young here, and maybe somebody will fall to me that I like. I see that Brenton Strange and Isaiah Likely are both still on the board. After Jalen McMillan, Rashid Shaheed went Jaden. I was thinking about clicking Jaden Higgins. I was thinking about drafting Kenyon Sadiq, but then I thought twice. So yeah. Well, in this draft, there's a couple guys with one tight end, and there's a few guys still on this draft with 0 tight ends. So I'm not too far behind on tight ends right now. Let me let y'all see who's available out here. Here you go. There you go. Let y'all see that, and let y'all see me work. Matthew Golden is on a huge fall right now. ADP 121. We're drafting in the late 130s right now. So I don't expect him to be there when I get back up, but I think there's a guy with Jordan Love inside of me. So I don't expect him to be there, but that's a huge fall for him. My eyes are on Bryce Young here. Brenton Strange is off the board. That was the guy I had my eye on. I'm going to finish out my quarterback room with Bryce Young. Hopefully. This guy has 2 quarterbacks. Late tight ends feel good this year. Yeah, I agree. Late tight ends feel good every year just because, man, those guys, them big fellas get hurt a lot. You know, they fall hard. When they fall, they don't fall gracefully. They fall hard. Travis Kelce is one of those rare tight ends that play almost 16 games every season. All right, got my boy Drake. I got my Bryce Young stack. I feel real good about that. That deserves a clip.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, and I'm back up. Let me look at what I got here. Ooh, all right, let me. Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt is still there. Huh. Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. What's up with this new? Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt is still there. Interesting. Denzel Boston is still there. Maybe Denzel Boston ends up in San Francisco. Interesting. I don't think so. Denzel Boston and Mike Evans, that would be a good person for Denzel Boston to learn under, though, is Mike Evans. Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt is still on the board. Did Jeremiah Love already get drafted by Washington, or am I missing something? If he's still there, let me see. This is interesting. 139. He's fallen 10 picks. I'm gonna take Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. If y'all know why Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt fell today, y'all let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my last back. My RB5 is gonna be Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. I feel good about that. I feel real good about that, actually. Let's go. I like Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. I really like Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. We're gonna get hyped up about Ja'Cory Crosky Merritt. Let's go. I feel good about that. All right, bet. Okay, you still, oh man. Okay, I thought you said I loved it. You still didn't love it. All right. So you must think Jeremiah Love is going to the Commanders. Because in my mind, I see a rookie running back that ran for 800 yards and had some really explosive runs, man. If he even just does what he did last year at pick 148, I'd be happy with that production if you add a touchdown or two more in there. So, you're a little bit more bearish on JCM than I am. And Hey, and like I said, if Jeremiah Love gets drafted by the Commanders, then you played your cards absolutely right, actually. So, we'll see. But the thing is, I got Tony Pollard and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. So, like, Jeremiah Love, the chances of him going to one of those places is actually very high. I have Tony Pollard and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and the Jeremiah Love train. One of them guys is on the Jeremiah Love train tracks. So we'll see. We'll just see how that goes down. I'm dialing up Hunter Henry here. Hunter Henry's another one of those guys. Let me make sure. Yeah. Hunter Henry's another one of those guys that just have unbelievable red zone statistics. The target share that Hunter Henry got from Drake May in the red zone was one of the best at the tight end spot in the league. So we'll go ahead and draft Hunter Henry here. He'll be our first tight end that we take off the board. I think they're adding someone. I think White Ford are going to see more volume than. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think either. Okay, let me get this pick. Rachaad White is better than Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt at two things, and it's no doubt about it. He's better in pass protection, and he's a better receiving back. But I still think JCM is holding down that first down, second down spot right now. Now, things could change, and obviously the community, the market is starting to think things can change when he's dropping into the 160s, right? So there's some whispers going on in around the league about Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I don't know what that is, but I can tell by people are maneuvering in these best ball streets about Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt's ADP. I'm still looking at tight ends here. I might go 4 tight ends in this draft, to be honest. Just because I started late on them, I might just go 4 and just kind of overdo it. I'm gonna go Dalton Schultz here if he's here, and he is. So I'm gonna go Dalton Schultz. Anybody out there, all my best ballers, anybody ever out there just don't even look at ADP and just take the quarterback out? I do this sometimes. I'll take the quarterback out of the equation, and then I'll just go straight projections, and then I'll start drafting like this. I'll go straight projections and start drafting from it like that. That's what I do sometimes. Oh, okay. Yeah, Trey a little. Yeah. This situation with Tony Pollard and JCM on the same roster. There's definitely going to be movement there at the running back spots. It'll settle after the draft. Yeah. So right now I'm looking. Right, I do this right now. I took ADP out of there, and now I just look at projections. You don't think so? You're probably right. You're probably right. We don't even know where the draft. We don't even know what's happening with the draft yet. This is my first year actually drafting pre-draft, big board, little board, the bigger board. Oh, if that happens, oh yeah, if that happens, that situation is gonna shake up the whole community right there. Nah, it's too early for him. I'm gonna go with my guy. I love Trey Harris. I absolutely love Trey Harris. And he's gone. As soon as I say his name, he's gone. All right, so we're back here. I'm gonna go with Trey Tucker. I'm going to have faith in that Trey Tucker. I like that Trey Tucker-Kirk Cousins combination week 1 through week 4. And then Fernando Mendoza comes in at week 5. He'll learn from Kirk Cousins how to throw the ball to Trey Tucker. I like Trey Tucker. I think, now, don't get me wrong, y'all. Don't get me wrong. Trey Tucker is not JSN. Clint Kubiak is going to use Trey Tucker as JSN if he doesn't find his JSN in the draft. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Trey Tucker is going to run a lot of the same concepts that JSN ran in Seattle. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he is JSN. So I'm going to go ahead and go Trey Tucker here. Yeah, that's why Q, you done drafted with me long enough, man. You know that this is the first draft where I haven't had two running backs in the first 3 rounds. So I'm kind of feeling my way through this draft. I feel like I'm landing this plane in a decent fashion, but I don't feel great about it. But I feel like it's being landed in a decent fashion. It's a respectable lineup. Is it a respectable lineup? Yeah, it's a respectable lineup. I'm going to make it a respectable lineup. At least I'm going to try. We'll see. It's too early to tell. I'm going to go Pat Fryer move here. A little bit, reaching on him a little. Cade, Terrence Ferguson. Nah, he didn't get enough targets. I'll go Pat Fryer move here. Let me go I got to go look at San Francisco's depth chart real quick. Is there anybody that I can stack? I got Brock Purdy. I'm going to try to stack him somehow, some way. Let me go look at that depth chart and see if I'm missing anybody there who could be around 20 click. There might be somebody there that could be around 20 click for me. Kirk, Pearsall, Evans, DeMarcus, no, nobody. Actually, nobody in here can be around 20 pick for me. I'm toast on that stack. I'll take Brock Purdy in a vacuum. No, it's all right. We'll be good. Let me see if this guy's still here. No, I didn't think he would be. Been gone. I'm gonna let y'all see the board. For all my guys who like to see the board out there. There y'all go. But I'm going to talk about my roster, but while I go down the board. Puka, Drake London, Ted McMillan. I went DeAndre Swift, Tootin, and Chuba Hubbard. Let me see if I made a mistake there real quick. Nah. Kyron was gone. Bucky was gone. I took DeAndre. I took Tootin. The next back to go off was David Montgomery and Quinshon Judkins. I don't think I made a mistake there. I don't think even though his ADP is in the 50s with DeAndre Swift, there was nobody else there at the running back position, and I already went 3 wide receivers. I'm not going to second guess myself on that. I went Parker Washington, stacked Matthew Stafford with Puka Nacua, went there and grabbed Tony Pollard. I got Brock Purdy in a vacuum. Really like Jalen McMillan. Like I said, I feel like he's a really good talent. Got Bryce Young, stacked him with Ted McMillan. Went and got Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, hoping that he's still going to be the first and second down running back in Washington. Maybe have even more of a breakout season than he had as a rookie. Went Hunter Henry, love his red zone targets. Went Dalton Schultz, love his volume in terms of targets. Went Trey Tucker. I think that Trey Tucker's going to have a good plan. I think Clint Kubiak is going to have a good plan for Trey Tucker. And I went Pat Fryer move just because I feel like the whole best ball community talks about it all the time. I feel like he's good value in the 17th round with the potential to be the Steelers' tight end number 1. Why? Because Darnell Washington's big butt is not a tight end. He is a third offensive tackle. Demarcus Robinson. That's no. Who is San Francisco going to draft? That's my question. 213, 220, 227. I am up. Let me go over here and see what we can do. I saw who a couple days ago, if he might not be in, he might be. I saw him click Pat Bryant and Tony Franklin back to back. I was like, That's pretty smart. I actually, oh, I'm on the clock. I'm gonna go Jordan James because I have Brock Purdy. So that's gonna be my stack. I'm gonna go with Jordan James here and stack him with Brock Purdy, and that'll be my sixth and final running back. Yeah, he double clicked both of the Pat Bryant and Troy Franklin. I was like, okay, interesting move. I'm not going to do that here, but I'm going to probably go with my boy. Okay, my bad. Who? Hey, but I watch you, man. I watch you. So, that's a shout out to you. All right, I'm going to go. This is my guy. I got over 50% Devon Bailey. If Devon Bailey is the wide receiver 2 in New Orleans, he's going to have a good season with Tyler. Shut your mouth. I love Devon Bailey. I'm going to keep clicking him. I don't care. Trey Benson, he's too far down the depth chart. Hey, I know you are who. Actually, I don't even think I was in. Actually, I might not have even been in your stream. I might have been in your draft, and I was just looking at you because I know you stream, so I was kind of just looking at your roster closely now that I think about it. I think that's how that went down the other day. D-Valet, I'm going to take... Bro, Devon Bailey is cash, man. Devon Bailey is cash to me. And I'm going to tell you why. Devon Bailey is an excellent possession receiver, big body. Sean Payton loved Devon Bailey. Sean Payton really liked Devon Bailey, but the Saints gave them an offer in the terms of a 4th-round draft pick that they just could not refuse. They had Pat Bryant. They had Troy Franklin. Kellen Moore wants to go ahead and give a 4th-round draft pick for Devon Bailey, a 28-year-old rookie. Devon Bailey is very, very good at football. Just saying. It's just a nugget out there for anybody who's out there drafting these late rounds looking for guys. And then I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right here for my last pick. I'm going to draft my last guy. Hopefully nobody grabs him. His name has been coming up in some circles out there. I'm going to go Jahan Dotson. And if I can't get Jahan Dotson, I'm going to go Rashad Bateman. Oh, he's gone. Okay, so I'm going to try to go Jahan Dotson right there. And then I'll have Dotson and Drake. I don't think he's going to be there. The word is out on Jahan Dotson at this point, so I don't think he's going to be there. But if he is there, that's who I'm going to grab. Hey, I appreciate, before we end, of course I'm going to go over a recap, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody in here clucking with Hootie Who. No. I appreciate everybody in here clucking with Goofy Chicken Nation. I appreciate you staying, like the stream. That's all I ask. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. But I'm pretty sure everybody in here is subscribed. I appreciate that for sure. That's cash. Let me let the people know where they at one more time before we get out of here today.
You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash.
Jahan Dotson is still there. That's who I'm going to go with if he's there. I'm going to grab him. Got him. All right. That's how I wanted to end the draft. I got him. In the 20th round. Let's do it. Right there. Perfect. We out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me just run down the picks real quick that I went with, and then we're going to get out of here. 3,000 projected. that doesn't mean anything, but that's the highest I ever got as a projection. Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, Bryce Young. Stack Matthew Stafford with Puka Nacua. Stack Brock Purdy with Jordan James. And I stacked Bryce Young with Ted McMillan. I went DeAndre Swift, Bashul Tootin, Chuba Hubbard, Tony Pollard, JCM, and Jordan James. Never started drafting running backs that late, but the room doesn't look that bad. But I got my wide receiver room to pick it up. Went Puka Nacua, get better soon Puka Nacua, and get better soon Tiger Woods too. Went Puka Nacua, went Drake London, Ted McMillan, Parker Washington, Puka stacked with Matthew, Ted stacked with Bryce. Went Parker Washington, Jalen McMillan, Trey Tucker, Vele, and Jahan Dotson. And in my tight end room, I went Hunter Henry, Dalton Schultz, and Pat Fryermuth. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for checking in with me at Goofy Chicken Fantasy. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, man. Good stream, good stream. Appreciate you, Best Ball Q. Appreciate you, Who. Appreciate you, Damo. I know Darkside Dev was in here for a second, too. Appreciate you, Darkside Dev, man. Thank y'all for jumping on the stream. Thank y'all for being in the comments, man. Like I said, the viewers keep showing up. I'll keep drafting. Don't matter if it's one viewer or 100 viewers. We just like drafting no matter if it's Underdog, DraftKings, Drafters. We just like drafting. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later. Have a good night. I'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to be back tomorrow, but I'll be on X, man, communicating with y'all. So, peace. Appreciate you, Damo. Find out how to stop this stream. Okay. Yeah, there we go.